guys, welcome to The Bite. My name is Jackie. Today we're going to be making a shrimp curry ramen. I've been making this so much lately since it's been cold outside and it's starting to ease into the fall weather. I posted it a lot on my Instagram stories and so many people asked me how to make it. So I'm making it for you today. I mean, I've gotten more questions about this than any other dish that I've posted on my Instagram. So let's get into the ingredients. I have a can of regular coconut milk, some low sodium chicken broth, some shrimp. These are 41 to 50 count and I'm using half a pound. Some red Thai curry paste, bok choy, garlic, ginger, and onions. They're all underneath the onion. Some ramen noodles and a little bit of water. So normally I use more chicken broth than this, but this is all I had left. So we're just gonna use this today. I've even made it without chicken broth and it turned out perfectly fine. You just need to add a little extra salt to bring out all the flavors. I also want to mention that I usually use a shallot as well, but I'm using half an onion today because I didn't want a whole onion and I was out of shallots, so that's what we're using. And as for the ramen noodles, if you can't find these, I'm gonna leave a link to where you can buy these online down below. They are really convenient and they cook so quickly, but if you don't have this and you don't wanna purchase this, you can use spaghetti noodles as well. They're gonna be a little bit different texture, but it'll work just as fine. So I'll meet you at the stove and let's get started. I'm starting off with vegetable oil in my pot. I usually use vegetable oil when I cook Asian food because it works better than olive oil. It just works better with the flavors. To that, I'm gonna add my onions, my garlic, and my ginger. I lost my train of thought for a second. And I want these to get a nice color, the onions to get a little bit translucent. You'd look for the same thing if you were using shallots. And once that gets there, I'm gonna add the Thai curry paste. Okay, these are looking pretty good. And to this, I'm gonna add my Thai curry paste. You can add as much or as little as you want. I just enjoy the flavor of this, so I add, good amount. But I just think it gives a nice flavor. And the one that I have is not too spicy. I actually like to add a little bit more spice to it, but to your liking. So I like to let the curry paste cook out for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then I'm gonna add my chicken broth. I want to scrape everything from the sides, and I'm also going to add my coconut milk. I use the full fat coconut milk, but you could use the light if you wanted. I just feel like the flavor is more complete with the full. And I'm gonna fill this up with water just so that I can get all the flavor that was left in the can into my soup. So I want this mixture to come up to a boil, and then I'm gonna turn it down to medium-low. I'll add my shrimp and the bok choy. In the meantime, I am going to boil some water for my ramen noodles. So I'm gonna add my ramen noodles in now. And you'll notice that I did not salt the water. That's because these noodles actually have salt in them. So I don't want it to be overly salty, so I just leave it like this. I'm gonna let these cook for 3 minutes. Whatever noodles or pasta you're using, you wanna cook it about 1 to 2 minutes under because they will cook the rest of the way in your broth. And now to my soup, which has boiled. I've lowered it down. I'm gonna add my raw shrimp, all of my bok choy. I have a lot. It's gonna wilt down a little bit. At least the leafy parts will. Whoops. And I just like a bigger vegetable to meat ratio anyways, just like with pretty much everything. So this is how I like it. If you don't want this much vegetables, you don't have to. But if you all wanted all vegetables, another good substitute is mushrooms. You can do baby corn. Mix it up how you like it. You'll know the soup is done once the shrimp are cooked and they will come out looking pink. Then you're ready to eat. Everything's done. My noodles cooked for 3 minutes. My soup is ready. I have some toppings over here, some seaweed, Thai basil that I grow in my garden, some green onions, some Panko breadcrumbs, some Korean red pepper flakes, Gochujaru, I think that's what it's called. But this is how I put it all together. And I mean, this came together in like 15 minutes. You could put really whatever toppings you want on, but this is my favorite. So I just start with a little bit of the noodles. Now I'm gonna do the broth. So you can see the shrimp is all cooked. Plenty of bok choy in there. It smells amazing. So comforting. So just gonna add this to the ramen. And like I said, the broth will cook the noodles the rest of the way through. So that's why I like to cook it a little bit under. Okay, now to top this all off, I like to start, you don't have to add anything spicy, but if you've been watching me, you know I like my spice. So I sprinkle a good amount of this on. I also like to put a little bit of Panko breadcrumbs. You could do like tempura flakes. Then you can do some green onions, a little bit of freshness, plus a little extra bite, a little extra texture. And then also some Thai basil. This brings it all together for me. I gotta have fresh herbs in just about everything. And one of my other favorite parts is the seaweed. So I just lay it on like this. Look at how beautiful that is. Like you got it from a ramen restaurant, right? So I'm gonna go in for a bite. It's as good as it looks. It's homemade and you know what's in it, but it tastes like you got it from a professional ramen restaurant. This has become one of me and my husband's favorite things to make, and literally comes together in less than half an hour. It's amazing. So I hope you guys give this a try. If you don't have all these ingredients on hand and you don't want to get them just for this recipe, use what you have. In place of shrimp, you can use mushrooms. If you don't have the Thai basil, you can do regular basil. You can do mint. You can add jalapenos instead of the Korean pepper spice. You can use red pepper flakes. Play around with it. But the basis of the flavor comes from the Thai curry paste, the chicken broth, and the coconut milk. So give this a try, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Check out some of my other videos while you're here. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell to get notified whenever I post a video. Lots of good stuff coming up this fall. So, and let me know down below if you're into all these soups, because it's soup season for me. It's been soup season since like July, to be honest. So let me know if you're into all that. I hope to see you guys next time on my channel, and thanks guys for watching.